Okay, so it is now Thursday, the 14th, right?
It all runs together.
Yeah, days run together. But today is the big day. We are getting ready to head out for the first chemo session, which will take up a good part of today.
Yep. So I've done all my jobs. I cut my nails short, my feet and my toes. Apparently that will help you not only not cut yourself, but also maybe save your nails. And I got my little refueling port already. And this says refueling port, kick-ass gas right here. So we're ready. Also, just more wonderful outpouring today. Thank you everybody for your messages of strength. I just wanted to show this one, and that's where I got the kick-ass gas from. My associates got me this card for today, so that's definitely going to be today. Kick-ass mode activated, and challenges don't stand a chance around you. So, and they're very, very right about that. So we are ready. We got our snacks.
Got our snacks. Got water to drink.
My son Shannon came over.
Say hi, Shannon.
Hi.
And his wife Tori, who's still napping. So they came in very, very late last night.
Yeah.
I had to drive very slow to avoid crazy deer, suicide deer. So they came in at about 1 o'clock to be here with me through my first chemo treatment. So very awesome.
All right, so can't record in the treatment room. Try and get some pictures and all that we'll put into the video. Okay, so now it is Wednesday, the 20th of June, and we've let a few days go by without recording things, and just to see how everything was going to go and get some good information to put onto here. And it's been a interesting week now since the first chemo, and we're going to go into a bit more detail of just how each of the days has gone. And so I will turn it over to the wonderful Renee.
All right, so I first want to thank my sister for her very wonderful and thoughtful gifts. This came in the day before chemo, and on chemo day I got some of these things. You know, and again, it just means so much if somebody's done their research and really looked into what your needs are. And you know, I got this so nice soft blankie. It's got like hugs on it and stuff, and I mean, I've been pretty much living with this thing for the last week. I absolutely love it.
It is her new blanket
It's
for
my
on the couch.
new couch
She always
blanket.
has a blanket on the couch,
Yes.
and this is her new one.
Summer or winter, it can
Yep.
be 90 degrees, I will have a blanket.
Yep.
Then I have a what we're going to call Bleep Cancer coloring book. Very awesome. And coloring pencils to go with it. And Bleep Cancer socks. And another thing that I researched myself as well is once I'm starting to lose my hair, a silk pillowcase, because your head will be very sensitive. So I read as well that that's going to be very, very helpful. So it's going to be awesome to have that. And then some other goodies like Burt's Bees lip balm, because your mouth is going to get very dry, your lips are going to get very dry. Your skin's gonna get very dry. I've heard. So very, very, very much appreciated. So So, chemo day. We went to Port Warwick, not Part Warwick. We came in and what? Once we came in, we kind of got in line to have my vitals taken. They weigh you to make sure that they record your weight and that you don't lose too much weight during chemo and things like that. They take your vitals, your temperature, your heartbeat, and all that kind of stuff. Then they kind of showed me through, and there's like 3 different areas, and I think each nurse has like a certain area that she's responsible for. There's like a whole row of chairs in each area, and it was kind of like pick your chair. So we picked one nice over by the window. I did tell Leo I'm going to sneak up there one night and just put a bird feeder in that window so I have someone to look at. They hooked me up. So what they did, again with the port, they just have I put some numbing cream on it, on the ports about an hour before, just to numb it all up, and then a piece of plastic over it to just, not get your clothes dirty with the numbing cream. And then they just take that off, clean it up, and they just grab a needle and they just pop it in there. My wonderful husband, however, the nurse almost kicked him because she goes like, "Yeah, here's the needle," and Leo goes, "Oh, that's big." She goes like, "Really, dude?"
It was a good size needle, but
she goes like, "You had to go there." So
fortunately, neither one of us are queasy about that kind of thing. So,
well, you almost got evacuated.
Yeah, the nurse was not happy.
Not happy. So once I got hooked up on that, they drew my CBCs, and before each chemo treatment, they'll do that to kind of look at what your blood looks like. So after the CBCs were drawn, of course, I got to go ahead. What they do is they give you nausea meds for probably about 15 to 20 minutes. Then I got a small bag of steroids, and they pretty much do that. So if you have any allergic reaction to any of the chemo meds, that will, counteract that. So, and after the steroids, they did another set of nausea meds after that. So chemo day, there is no nausea whatsoever, and those meds will work for about 24 hours.
Yeah.
So then we went into the second hour, and we got the A, and Leo will put a little thing below here to say what A means. It's the red stuff. Leo will also put a picture up somewhere over here with, oh yeah, right there. With the red stuff, it's literally like 4 red tubes that she kind of hooked up to my IV and just literally sat there and just slowly but surely plunged them into my system. So that took a while, and after she was done with that, they hooked up the C, and again Leo will put something right here to let you know what the C is, and that was just a bag of some clear stuff. Now they do advise you to drink as much as possible during chemo treatment. So your kidneys and your liver will have assistance with flushing it all back out once it's done its duties. So you do have to pee a lot. It's kind of easy because you kind of unhook your your little tree with all your stuff in there, and you just walk it to the bathroom and go to the bathroom. So the red stuff, however, does make you pee red, and apparently also cry and sweat red. I didn't try to cry and sweat, but I did see the red pee. So after chemo was done, so it took about 2.5 hours, I think. It wasn't too long.
No.
They put 5 hours down for us, and we were like, whoa. And,
right. And it
yeah.
It didn't take anywhere near that long.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, so it wasn't too bad. We came home. My son and his fiance ran out and picked up some wings, so we had some nice wings from Wingstop. Again, no nausea because those meds will take care of that. Just relaxed pretty much all day. So that pretty much was chemo day. Besides, having all that done to you fairly uneventful and no ill effects that day.
Yeah.
Then Friday morning, they do tell you to go ahead and take your nausea meds. Regardless if you're nauseous or not, just the first time around, just take your nausea meds and stay ahead of the nausea, which is, I didn't feel nauseous, but I'm kind of glad that I did it, because later on as the day progressed I did get nauseous. So and that Friday afternoon I did also get nauseous. So I think if I hadn't taken them, my Friday would have probably been a lot more miserable. I took the lighter nausea meds. I don't know what it was that day, but those you gotta put under your tongue, and they tasted horrible to me that day, like super bitter and nasty. So I said, I'm not gonna take these again, because if I'm not nauseous before, then I'm nauseous after, because they tasted so nasty. So that Friday I also started getting like a really super red hot face, like I had been sunburned. I could feel it in my face. I felt warm and just started feeling a little bit off that Friday. Also in the afternoon, the nausea started picking up. So since I didn't like the meds in the morning, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just take the harsher meds that, kind of make you drowsy. So I took those, which I probably shouldn't have done, because we decided to play a game. And that was the freaking longest game of my life, because I was trying so hard not to fall asleep during that game. So we do have a video of the Neulasta once it was done, and actually removing it and what it looks like.
Okay, so it's the day after chemo, and what are you doing now?
I got a little injection box called Neulasta, and that's supposed to inject me with stuff that helps my bone marrow make more white blood cells. So they put it on yesterday, and when they put it on, they activated it and it started beeping, and then the needle went into my skin while I was out there at the hospital, and then after 24 hours it will activate again, which it just did, and slowly but surely pump the medicine into my bloodstream and help my body make white blood cells. So, and now it is time to take it off and see what's underneath, if I can get it off. That's really on there. I don't think they want this to come off. Oh. Were there instructions on taking this off?
I wasn't given any.
Hope that needle
just
is
take
not.
it off.
Did it retract the needle? I hope so.
Just watch out for it.
Whoa! Watch this. Come over here. It's still in me. See that? Right there?
So you do have to be careful
Yep.
in taking that off because you do still have a needle sticking in you.
Well, there it is. I don't think that's a needle. I think that's like a little sleeve that was still in my skin.
Ah.
So, but, yep. There it be. Now I'm supposed to get bone pain, which they are asking you to take Claritin because apparently that cuts the bone pain in half. So I started that yesterday and I'll take one again tonight and hopefully I won't feel a thing. Alright, so Saturday the kids went home. I started progressively feeling worse, starting to wear down. Nausea was really picking up. Did some stuff that day, but I pretty much just relaxed most of the day. So Saturday I really started feeling it. And then Sunday really was my worst day. Whenever I would get up, I could hear my heart just beating in my ears, and it was like, you know, thumping in my chest. The nausea was really bad. I pretty much slept most of the day. I did some light housework because I just felt like the more I sat still, the you know, the worse I was kind of feeling about myself. That's kind of the way I am. So, but yeah, Sunday was my worst day, but I have to say that if that would be the worst day overall, whenever I get chemo, this is pretty bearable. So, you know, I'm pretty happy so far with what I've been experiencing.
Take the heavy nausea medicine and sleep all day.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. So, and it's not a work day, so, you know, I didn't have to feel guilty. So, then Monday, I kind of was playing it by ear. I'm like, if I feel good enough, I'll go to work. Nausea was still pretty bad, but I figured I can take some nausea meds. The thumping was not that bad. Still very tired and worn down. Took me a long time to get ready, but I did decide to go to work. Then Monday I did go home early. I worked a very short day. I think I came home after lunch. So
yeah, 1:30.
Yeah. So and I just worked the rest of the day from home under my nice fuzzy blanket. So then Tuesday was way better than Monday. It just took a lot out of me in the morning to get ready. I got ready, was out of breath, sat here for like 15 minutes, felt like I was 90. But made it to work and almost worked a full day.
Mm-hmm.
And then today just feel like I'm back to normal. It was a little bit tiring to get ready again in the morning. I was rushing around up and down the stairs. But other than that, I worked a full day, plus some, I think, actually. So, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with, you know, what's been happening so far.
Yeah.
It's still not going to be easy going back because just thinking about having chemo just makes me nauseous. But I think I right now can count my lucky stars with how my body's reacting to it from the stuff that I've read on other people. Then some other things that I've been experiencing. My taste is slowly but surely disappearing. Leo gave me a chocolate the other day, and I'm like, yeah,
Dark
sure,
chocolate.
a dark chocolate,
Dark
lots
chocolate.
of taste. And really, I was just like, I don't know, it's just like a blubbering mess in my mouth that tasted like nothing. It was just the weirdest sensation. I am a huge coffee drinker. I love coffee day and night, really. I have had no desire for coffee whatsoever.
No.
I have not touched coffee. I don't feel like drinking it. Nothing. I'm starting to develop a sore on my tongue. So that's not a whole lot of fun. It's kind of painful and it's hard to talk, and I already speak with an accent. It's only going to get worse. So, and, because my taste is disappearing, and I don't really have the metallic taste that most people call out, but still, I kind of have like a blah taste in my mouth. So, everybody online goes, or the doctors go, like, you have to eat bland foods and stuff. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be eating food that already doesn't taste like anything if I can't already taste anything. So I've been pretty much piling on the hot sauce on everything,
Which she does anyway.
which I do anyways. But now it just, you at least feel something on your tongue that burns. It has some kind of sensation when you eat. So I don't know, maybe the bland foods is because people's tummies are upset, but I like my my spicy foods. And being nauseous has not really stopped me from eating. I think I've actually been eating more because every time I eat, I kind of feel better. So I'm actually eating more because I'm nauseous, so which is good. I'm still losing weight because I cut out the coffee and tea, which I put loads of sugar in as well. So I am losing a little bit of weight, even though I'm eating multiple meals a day. So anyways, chemo, so far so good.